Hello everyone, and thank you very much for joining me. I, of course, am Rotype. This is Factorio, one small step. And today, we are going to get some of these just odds and ends and random things on the bus. This is always kind of the most awkward, might say, less organized production lines. Although actually, I lied, never mind. We have our engines produced here. So clearly the next thing is not actually random odds and ends. It needs to be electric engines, which I forgot because I can't even make them yet. But I believe they just need what? Circuits and you know what? Instead of guessing, I will just look them up. So we'll go over to my super handy tool over here, electric engine unit. And let's see, what do electric engine units need? They need electronic circuits, lubricant, and engine units. So I don't have any lubricant yet, obviously. And obviously I can't even make electric engine units, but I can kind of plan out and try to remember the way I normally used to do this. So if engine units run like that, I'm just gonna run 20 as well. And this can be pretty compact. I'm trying to remember the way I normally do this. This is one of the ones I don't have a saved layout picture, but that's fine. We'll just go through and set it up. You'll get to see the way I come up with these things on the fly. Hopefully it'll be decent. And there we go. Now this, as I said, can't even do that yet. So if I run these down instead of up, might be able to do something kind of sneaky here and put electronic circuits on the inside. So this doesn't need to be like this. So this can go just like that. And we'll run it like that. This will be electronic circuits. My mic just fell. 1 second. All right, apologize for that. So, where are my electronic circuits? They are, here we go. Right, I do not want to dump them like that though. Or that. This goes here and there we go. Clear that up. Clear this one up. And this one as well. There we go. Electronic circuits. Voila. Since we're here, we'll do this. Make that a little more professional. There we go. So now we have two of the requirements. The only other thing was lubricant, which I need a bunch of pipe for. So let's go ahead and I'm gonna make this my kind of liquid handling toolbar. There we go. Now if I do this, handy hands will make me a bunch, right? Ugh, I don't want that. I want this. Oop. And how many do I want? Handy hands, I want a whole stack, please. I also want one stack of that as well. And you know what I'm going to do while I'm down here working and in constant need of iron? I'm just going to say, do I have a box? Of course I don't have a box. Box. Box me a bunch of iron. Because I always need it. Now, where were we? Lubricant. So we need to do this in a way that lubricant can come in and I still have a way to output my electric engine units. So I think I'm just going to do it like this. I'm going to go here and say, here's my lubricant. And I'm out of pipe. Well, that'll be good enough for the gist of it since I can't even, well, researching electric engine right now. Lubricant will come off of the bus up here somewhere. So that'll kind of just look like that. And then just for an example to remind myself, that's what that'll look like. So, alrighty, from here, we go like this. Yeah, that'll work just fine. Oh, I can't wait for robots. The nice thing though about this setup that I'm working on now, earlier than I sometimes do, put these here, is when I research robots, I will be pretty, well, I don't have the battery oil processing set up yet, but as far as the engine, electric engine process, I'll have that set up and ready to make the materials needed for robots. A lot of times I'm just way behind on actually getting them built because I haven't built this kind of long chain. So the next thing is flying robot frames. So just looking at my tool again here. Flying robot frames. 20 electric engine units. Do I have 20? No, I think 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. I do have 20. Okay. 20 electric engine units can run 20 flying robot frames. They need 6 battery factories and some other materials that we're already all making it on the bus. So if these are our electric engine units, let's see what I want to do about this. You know, I might actually not do it this way. I'm trying to think if I can get the electric engine units on the other side of the pipe. Yeah, I think I like this idea better. So we're going to do it this way. Because I don't need the underground pipe, and I can also get the electric engine units on the other side of this chain, of this column. And that will allow me to run it directly into a column of flying robot frames without having to do kind of an underground belt nonsense. So there we go. That will do that. And then we can run this down again, because I do like to run things down. I don't know why. Just kind of down, away from the bus if it's like an intermediate material that I'm not really dealing with. I might need to, let's see, battery, steel plate, electronic circuit. Yeah, so I do need 2 lines here. So I obviously cannot make these yet, but I can set these. They're not actually going to build, but that's fine. Now, I used to have a mod that did this too, but it's not working. Rotating the liquid entrance port with the copy paste, but small details. All right, so this will be our flying robot frames. Flying robot frames need electric engine units, which will be on the, I don't even know, inside, outside, on the right side of this belt. We need electronic circuits as well, so those can just kind of come in, and for the sake of making it look nice, actually, I don't need the space there. This will be another electronic circuit line. I could probably mooch off that, but I do, in general, just kind of like the idea of splitting off. And eventually these will all be kind of like a priority splitter type design. But obviously, well, I guess I do now have circuits. I had green wires, so yeah. So I have the wires to do them now, but I'll deal with that later. So let's see. Green circuits. Electronic engine units, batteries. Oh, crap. Batteries. Let's not fill this up until I decide what I want to do about this. I think I might want to do batteries. Well, how many batteries do I need? I'm going to need 6 exactly to run 20. So that suggests that batteries don't necessarily produce in bulk super well, which suggests I want to run them locally, which means I might have to adjust my fancy setup here I just came up with. So actually, 6 chemical plants to 20 robot frames is a setup for assembling machine 2s. What if I use assembling machine 3s? It's probably some weird number. Batteries 6? Oh yeah, 6 to 12. So if I set up with 6 batteries, it'll be perfect until I upgrade my assembly machines, and I'm going to need more. How many am I going to need? Again, I'm using factorio.rotol.me. Handy dandy tool here. I'm going to need 9.6. Oh, that's annoying. So what if I set it up for 10? Now, let's see. Flying robot frames. I'd really rather them exit on the right. Battery, steel plate. Yeah, all right. So let's see. Do I have the material to make chemical plants? Just need a bunch of iron. Give me all this. All right, make me 10. Is that what I said? 9.6? Yes, 10. So, trying to figure out the best way to do this here. I'm trying to have, let's see. So this is full. This line, well, I could just do this line with, what is it? Steel. Then have the flying robot frame machines like this. The only other thing they need, so this would be electric engine unit, electronic circuit, steel, batteries. So I need batteries to come in somewhere here and flying robot frames to go out. The batteries would need to do some kind of funky, you know, underground, this something like that. But that gives me the space to kind of say, I'm going to make batteries. Let's give it a little extra space. Actually, let's give it that much space. What do I make batteries here? Will this work? I can't even make batteries yet. Oh my god. Oh good, battery. Research queue to the rescue. All right, so if I make batteries, if I recall correctly, batteries just need sulfuric acid and iron and copper. So if I can output batteries... Actually, what if I output batteries here? Like this. With one of these. There. So that'll do that. This can be battery. Now, batteries here. Electronic engine unit. Not electronic engine units. Whatever these machines are called. Flying robot frames here. That should be okay. Now I'm having a... How long do batteries take? 5 seconds. So that's plenty of time to run them in this kind of same setup here. Alrighty, so if I... How much space is that? 2 empties and then that. So 1, 2 here. So there is where it gets the material. This. And I wish I had some pipes. But of course they're being used to make chemical plants right now. There we go. So that's not as many as I will be running, but we can get this. What is that pole doing there? Okay. I think this will work. So we run the sulfuric acid down from the bus, connect it in like this. We double up the... I don't even have any transport belt. Killing me. I have the material. Come on now. So this will go... Just want to get this set up so I can visualize what's going on here. Now, make transport belt. Okay. This should go underground, so I'll probably do like this. Just that. This will be a split belt of iron and copper. Batteries will come out over here, run down, and be picked up. Sure, yeah, just like that. Flying robot frames also need steel. Flying robot frames also need... Let's get some of these. They also need the green circuits and the engine units, which will be here. Just like that. Do I have flying robot frames yet? No. Hopefully being researched with robotics. Okay. I think I got it figured out. I don't have all the research quite yet, but I think I have the layout kind of figured out here. I think this makes sense. maybe one of those rare times you can do the whole layout, plug it all in, and then watch it go. We'll see. There's probably an error somewhere, but for now, the next thing to do will be to get the iron and copper. So this one, I guess it doesn't matter which. I'll go ahead and do the iron because the copper is gone. Hopefully, yeah, this is it, right? Clear out this tree. Build a little underground section just like that. Run it down. Here is the iron. Get this kind of taken care of at least a little bit. Now, here's the copper. Right here. Out of belt. Looks like, yeah, copper is above. So like this. It will run. There we go. Let's hold a transport belt out so I can tell Handy Hands to make them. I still have plenty of material. Now, yeah, this is our copper, which clearly we have not needed at all until now. Man. So this is what I was talking about. Was it this episode, last episode? I was talking about how I have these big bases and a really big monitor that can do, you know, wide view resolution, all these things. Still can't get anywhere. It's just massive bases. Not even that they're that high of production. They're just big because I give things too much space. All right, run this down. Handy Hands is not keeping up. It's gonna be in the way. There we go. Oh, come on. I guess this is fine. It's not gonna actually turn on until the research is done anyway, but oh, I just wanted to connect. This calls for crafting speed research. There's a moment when you've researched all the crafting speed upgrades and Handy Hands just plows through. It sounds like a machine gun just producing things so fast. But no, right now we just gotta chug along. Building transport belt. But hey, it's better than building it in your pocket. Well, I guess we are building in our pocket. It's better than building it manually. I'm gonna queue it all up. Oh, come on. Oh, could do something else. Why did it stop? No, don't do a splitter. Okay, we're almost there, right? Yes, almost there. Now, okay, good. I was gonna say, why is there no copper on the belt? Oh. Okay, robotics are finished. That means, oh, maybe it's flight that has the flying robot frames. Something else to wait for, you know? Come on. Connect. Okay. Whew. That wasn't laborious at all, right? Everybody still here? Nobody fell asleep? All right. Copy paste the batteries. Copy paste the electric engine units. Electric engine units. Wait for screenshot. There we go. Looks like we're getting close to the point where we're gonna need to run, well, actually do the oil production. That's fine. I'm not as daunted by it as some maybe newer players are, but it's just something I don't get around to until I absolutely have to. So let's see. These aren't actually going to produce. They'll take these, but they won't produce because we have no sulfuric acid, but they have the availability. It will drop here, pick up here, drop here. Yes, okay. And flying robot frames get turned directly into robots. What a flight doesn't actually do anything, I guess. Okay, so I haven't even researched the robots yet. Weird. It's odd that you can build flying robot frames before researching flight. That seems a little odd to me. But Anyway, I'm going to have to take a break. That will be the end of this episode. Thumbs for thoughts. Thank you very much for joining me. My name has been Rotype, and I'll see you next time.